Hi to all. Today we discuss about the parthenogenesis. What is parthenogenesis? Parthenogenesis means this type of development of an egg into embryo without fertilization. It's called parthenogenesis. That means without fertilization the egg turns into the embryo. It's called parthenogenesis. It's a Greek word. Parthenos means virgin, genesis means birth. Parthenogenesis means virgin birth. So here, in other words, the development of a female gamete into an organism without genetic contribution from the sperm. It's called parthenogenesis. The development of an female gamete into an organism without genetic contribution of sperm, it's called parthenogenesis. Which are the individuals are produced by the parthenogenesis? Those are called parthenoids. That means the individuals are formed by the parthenogenesis. It's called parthenoids. So the parthenogenesis are maybe two types. So one is the natural parthenogenesis, and the one is the artificial parthenogenesis. Natural parthenogenesis. Natural parthenogenesis means when parthenogenesis occurs spontaneously, it's called natural parthenogenesis. It's two types. One is the complete parthenogenesis, another one is the incomplete parthenogenesis. These complete parthenogenesis is also called as total parthenogenesis or obligatory parthenogenesis. What is the complete parthenogenesis? Complete parthenogenesis means it is the only method of reproduction. The parthenogenesis is the only method of reproduction, means no sexual reproduction is there. The reproduction process is completely done by the parthenogenesis. It's called complete parthenogenesis or total parthenogenesis or obligatory parthenogenesis. In this population exhibiting total parthenogenesis consists entirely females only. There are no males are present. Due to the complete parthenogenesis, all the populations are exhibiting only the female population. There are no males. Example, Lacerta. Incomplete parthenogenesis, and also it's called as cyclical parthenogenesis. So in some animals, these parthenogenetic reproduction and also sexual reproduction occurs alternatively. It's called incomplete parthenogenesis or cyclical parthenogenesis. Example, gall flies. When we are observing the gall flies, in 1 year the parthenogenetic reproduction will be occurs, and in the second year the sexual reproduction will be occurs, and again parthenogenetic reproduction and again sexual reproduction. That means these two are alternatively occurs. In apids or rotifers we can observe. So completely the parthenogenetic reproduction will be occurs except the summer. In summer, one sexual reproduction will be occurs in the apids and dapnids and rotifers. Except the summer, remaining season completely there is only parthenogenetic reproduction will be occurs. This natural parthenogenesis is further classified into two types, that is one Harenetoki, second one Teletoki, and the first one is called haploid parthenogenesis or Harenetoki, and the second one diploid parthenogenesis or it's called as Teletoki. So Harenetoki or applied parthenogenesis means a haploid egg develops into applied animal without fertilization. It's called harenetoki, and also it's called applied parthenogenesis. So here this applied egg developed as applied animal, this process is called applied parthenogenesis. This type of parthenogenesis we can see in insects and arachnids and also rotifers. Second one, teletoki or diploid parthenogenesis. So here this unfertilized egg develops into diploid animal. It's called diploid parthenogenesis or teletoki. So here we can see in the one haploid egg, that means it is the unfertilized egg, and it will be develops into a diploid animal. This type of parthenogenesis we can see in crustaceans and insects. Diploid parthenogenesis will be occurs. So one process, the diploid condition is maintained either by omitting the reduction division or by the fission of one of the polar bodies with the haploid egg. These two conditions may cause diploid parthenogenesis. This teletoki is classified into two types, namely amniotic teletoki and meiotic teletoki. Amniotic teletoki, meiotic teletoki. Amniotic teletoki means here the meiosis is completely suppressed. The egg is produced by a simple mitosis. As a result, the egg is diploid. It generally occurs in the crustaceans and also insects. In amniotic teletoki means the meiosis process is completely suppressed. The egg produced by the simple mitosis. As a result, the egg is diploid. Meiotic teletoki means the meiosis occurs during the oogenesis and the applied eggs are produced. Here this diploid condition achieved by the doubling of the chromosomes. Doubling of the chromosomes. The doubling of the chromosomes is called diplosis. Doubling of the chromosomes is called diplosis. So this diplosis occurs in the any one of the two ways. One is the restitution, another one is the autofertilization. The diplosis occurs in any one of the two ways. One is the restitution, another one is the autofertilization. Restitution means in this process the first meiotic division is incomplete. It is the primary oocyte. This one is the first meiosis or first meiotic division. This first meiotic division is completely incomplete and the second meiotic division will be completed normally. So due to this second meiotic division, there are two cells are formed. One is the small cell, another one is the large cell. This small cell will be developed as polar body and this large cell developed as egg, and this diploid egg develops into the embryo without fertilization. Example, Lepidopteran. How this diploid condition will be occurs? Due to this first meiotic division is incomplete. That's why here we get diploid condition of egg. Autofertilization. In this process, the meiosis occurs normally during the oogenesis process and one applied egg is produced. But this applied egg becomes diploid. How means this applied egg is fusing with the polar bodies. This process is called autofertilization. So the meiosis will be occurs very normally during the oogenesis, and applied egg is produced. This applied egg becomes the diploid by fusing one of the polar bodies. That means this egg is fused with the polar body, and here this diploid condition will be formed. This process is called auto fertilization. Second one, artificial parthenogenesis. Parthenogenesis is produced by experimentally in the laboratory. It is called artificial parthenogenesis. This has been demonstrated in annelids, molluscs, echinoderms, birds, and mammals. These parthenogenesis may be produced by mechanical or chemical. Mechanical means artificial parthenogenesis is produced by the following mechanical methods, like using high or low temperature or ultraviolet light. And chemical means artificial parthenogenesis is induced by treating the eggs with the following chemical agents, like hypotonic or hypotonic seawater, chloroform, blood serum, fatty acids like lactic acid, butyric acid, etc., and pad solvents like ether, acetone, etc., and urea, and potassium, calcium, sodium, magnesium, etc. These are the chemical agents using for the process of artificial parthenogenesis. Significance of parthenogenesis. Parthenogenesis is a simple and easier means of reproduction. So it is ensure the continuity of race when fertilization fails to occur. It is a very simple and easier method. Another one, parthenogenesis favors the production of large number of individuals with a short time, and also sometimes its advantageous characters appears in the parthenoids by mutations. And also parthenogenesis favors for the polyploidy, and also it avoids the sterility in the different races, and also it supports the chromosome theory of inheritance. Parthenogenesis means development of an egg into embryo without fertilization. It's called parthenogenesis, and in other words, the development of a female gamete into an organism without genetic contribution from the sperm. It's also called as parthenogenesis. So which are the individuals are produced by the parthenogenesis? Those are called parthenoids. This parthenogenesis is two types. One is the natural parthenogenesis, and the one is the artificial parthenogenesis. The parthenogenesis occurs spontaneously. It's called natural parthenogenesis. It's two types. One is the complete parthenogenesis, and the one is the incomplete parthenogenesis. So complete parthenogenesis means it is the only method of reproduction. It's called complete parthenogenesis. Incomplete parthenogenesis means this parthenogenetic reproduction and sexual reproduction occurs alternatively. And natural parthenogenesis again divides into the two types. One is the Harenetoki or applied parthenogenesis, Teletoki or diploid parthenogenesis. Harenetoki means this applied egg develops into an applied animal without fertilization. It's called Harenetoki. Teletoki means unfertilized egg developed and diploid animal. It's called diploid parthenogenesis. This diploid parthenogenesis occurs in the two ways. One is this diploid condition is maintained either by omitting the reduction division or by the fusion of one of the polar bodies with the haploid egg. It's caused teletoki. It's two types. One is the amniotic teletoki and meiotic teletoki. Amniotic telangiectasia means here meiosis is completely suppressed, and meiotic telangiectasia means the meiosis occurs during the oogenesis and the haploid eggs are produced. So here this diploid condition is achieved by the doubling of chromosomes. The doubling of chromosomes is called diplosis. So diplosis occurs in the one or two ways, that is namely restitution, another one is the autofertilization. Restitution means the primary oocyte in the first meiotic division is completely incomplete and second meiotic division occurs normally. So here two cells are formed, one is the large cell, another one is the small cell. These large cell or ova contains diploid chromosomes. Autofertilization means the meiosis occurs normally during the oogenesis and haploid egg is produced. So here this haploid egg is fused with the polar bodies and it is caused to the autofertilization. Artificial parthenogenesis means the parthenogenesis produced experimentally in the laboratory. It's called artificial parthenogenesis. It has been demonstrated in annelids, molluscs, echinoderms, amphibians, birds, mammals, etc. This parthenogenesis may be produced by chemical and mechanical methods. Chemical means artificial parthenogenesis induced by treating the eggs with different chemical agents. So like hypotonic or hypertonic seawater, chloroform, blood serum, fatty acids like butyric acid, etc., fat solvents like ether, acetone, etc., urea, potassium, calcium, sodium, magnesium, etc. These are the chemical agents using during the artificial parthenogenesis. Second one, mechanical method means artificial parthenogenesis induced by following mechanical methods like high or low temperature and ultraviolet. Significance of parthenogenesis. Parthenogenesis is a simple and easier means of reproduction, and also it favors the reproduction of large number of individuals in the short time, and also sometimes advantageous characters are appear in the parthenoids by mutations, and it favors for the polyploidy and it avoids the sterility in races, and it supports the chromosome theory of inheritance. It's completely about the parthenogenesis.